Hey guys, so I decided to go on a spiritual retreat. So I'm here at the airport, decided to get this cute pink latte and some itsu. I just arrived in Portugal, absolutely beautiful weather. Got picked up by this amazing Mercedes, just me in the car. It was an hour from the airport to where I was staying, which was going to be in the Faro Mountains. So I had quite a nice journey there, lots of space in the car. The driver was so nice and cute. So yeah, now I got to the location and it was absolutely breathtaking. This place was phenomenal. Like the decor, it was just, I feel like it was some kind of palace back then, like in the olden days of like, a palace in Portugal on the mountains. It was breathtaking just looking down, from the mountains. It was absolutely gorgeous and running water from the fountain. It was just beautiful. That's the conservatory. So the last part of the evening, we just spent time having dinner, catching jokes, just getting to know each other. And the next day was plant medicine. So I'm at a retreat center in Portugal. I decided to do a Bufo Alvarius retreat. I've always, for the last couple of years, been attracted to plant medicine, and when the opportunity presented itself, I decided to just go for it because I've heard people in the past saying that, you don't go looking for it and it comes to get you almost. So when it came to me, I just thought, wow, divine synchronicity, divine alignment. Let me go for it, Yeah, I didn't listen to what anyone said. Obviously, everyone had something to say. And I just went for it. So here I am in my room. And there's a group of us. We're all ladies. We're going to take turns to do it. So I'll be like fourth in line. So kind of wish I did it first. When you first wake up, it's easier to take the medicine in because you're not like, you haven't had conversations, you haven't started chatting with people, mixing your energy with people. So I kind of wish I did take it first. But it's okay. I'll still do it nevertheless. See you on the other side. As I was told, it's good to wear white, but I don't really have much white. So I think I'll be wearing a leggings and a white-ish top. Decided to go on a little walk this morning. I went on a walk yesterday and it was really nice. Felt really energized. Really good form of exercise and I don't know, taking in new energy because it takes energy to walk up a hill. Don't know if you can see how hilly that is, but it does take energy and it's nice to get that new energy. So I've got like an hour and a half until my ceremony. So I don't really know what else to do. So I thought, you know what? I quite enjoyed doing the walk yesterday. So you know what? I'll just do it again. Killing time, but as well, just getting new energy inside me. Yeah, you'll probably see me again after my ceremony. So I did my first Bufo Alvarius ceremony. I can't remember anything. I came in with intentions, like questions I was going to ask the medicine and stuff, and I don't remember anything, but I just remember just being God, everything, light, dark, flipping, everything. I just, it was just everything. Like I was everything. It's kind of difficult to explain. But yeah, I just came back thinking like the spotlight effect, how much I think about
what people around me will think, how I'm being perceived by others, how I'm showing up, and nothing matters. At the end of the day, like, your worst fear in your mind is just in your mind. Everything is going to be the same at the end of your fear, you know, the beginning and the end of your fear, like it's all in your mind. That's what I learned from it. So I'll keep you updated on other ceremonies. So I just did my second ceremony of Bufo, and it just felt like, I know other people have experienced this who would describe it the same as like ego death. Like, I think I was trying to work out something. I had a specific intention of where I wanted to go, and it kept bringing me back to like everything, nothing, God, universe, sky, whatever, like just infinite, everything, you know. So everything that I have gone through my life, I've almost given them meaning, because at the end of the day, that's me, that's who I really am, that's all it comes back to, you know, the deepest fears, the deepest scars, the different pain that's there. It's a choice, you know. And it really just showed me, just breathe, and you will remember the truth, you know. When I came back, I almost didn't believe the truth. Like, no, there must be more. I'm sure there's more. Like, and like, it just kept taking me back. This is it. This is the truth. So trust in that. And yeah, that's what I get from that. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on the next one, because I am going to have a massage. Just woken up after having a little bit of a nap. I didn't have any medicine this morning, as the healer recommended that I just needed to feel my body and release any trauma that's in there. Really just work with myself and love myself, and just let go of anything that's holding me back. So that was quite a powerful session. I don't really remember much of it, strangely. Just remember it was just a lot of breathing and, yeah, crying. And that was it, really. It just felt very peaceful after. And yeah, it was good. But yeah, it made me really tired. So I decided to have a nap after. So I'm lying down. Oh, and this afternoon we're going to be having a family constellation healing. Never heard of it before. I think it's like a spiritual role play or something like that. Yeah, just healing the wounds in your family, I guess. Yeah, anything that needs to be healed. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I'll tell you about it after. So let's talk family constellation. I think it was so powerful. I was asked to play the daughter, and it was just so transformational for me. I got to really feel her pain, like my pain at the same time. Watching another one, just feeling like undeserving of a good man and not being ready for it, and feeling like it's a fairy tale that I would actually get my King of Cups, you know? And just seeing that played out, like the story I've told myself that is too far-fetched for me to get. But it was healing to see someone else play, you know, the future partner, saying like, I'm here for you, like, I'll wait for you, you're the only one for me, you just need to love yourself, you know. And was just refreshing to know that we are working on that self-love, self-acceptance journey, and there is nothing to worry about because the perfect man is there. He's waiting, you know. He's waiting on the other side of the self-love. Yeah. So that was very healing. I did my third 5 MEO DMT draw ceremony. I didn't take a lot. And we decided to just do like some breath work at the same time as just not having so much 5 MEO and, you know, being tapped out and dropping into nothing, and being everything at the same time. We thought we'd try something to be a little bit more present. But yeah, the more I tried to like go into it, drop into it, it was just like, no, like you're still here. Like, what are you searching for? I think one of my intentions was to like find your purpose, like your passion, I think it was. Follow your passion, you know, what's your passion? And I was trying to get it to reveal what my passion was, and it was like just bringing me back to the same thing, you know? Everything, nothing, nothing matters. Why do you care? Why are you asking these questions? Like, these questions doesn't need to be answered, you know? Because at the end of the day, that's all you are, you know? Passion, you know, purpose, whatever. It's just embellishments for life, but at the core of it, it's just who we are. So that's all. Gonna have dinner now.
Just had my fourth session, I think, of well, technically third actually, because I didn't have any this morning, but I just had my third 5 MEO experience. I literally only had just a little bit because I wanted to practice more breath work at the same time. So I don't want to do too much and like just fall into nothing again. Yeah, because that's what's at the end of the breath anyway. You know what I mean? I felt like I was searching for meaning, trying to do it the right way. Yeah, feeling like there is a right way to do something. And yeah, just learning like self-acceptance. I think at the end of everything, you can, you know, try to run from yourself or try to find meaning, you know, outside of yourself, essentially. You know, what's my passion, what's my dreams, whatever. But it's all already there, like you've seen it all, you know. There's nothing else to see. Ugh, you know? And then nothing. Yeah, it's perfect, but yeah, I can't really explain. So I just breathed into myself, just knowing that I am that breath, I am that everything, that dying God, universe, whatever, everything, breath, life, everything. Like, that's just what it is, you know. There's nothing to run from or fear or like feel like I don't know if I just, you know, do one more thing or read one more book or, you know, do one more retreat or whatever. Like, the thing is, like, you know, yeah. And that might not make a deal of sense, though. Yeah, but that's okay.
So I just had my, let's say, fourth 5-MeO DMT experience, and I went in there with the intention of facing my biggest fear, or it was, I mean, I had the intention initially of it being like not feeling worthy, self doubt, not knowing who I am, identity crisis, not knowing who I am, feeling unworthy. So that was it. And then we decided to go into the medicine with that energy and being ready to face my deepest, I don't know if it was fear we said, but yeah, face my deepest, like, I don't know. I'm ready to face it, basically, whatever it was, fear or something like that. And yeah, I just know that it was very profound, groundbreaking. Yeah, but again, I don't remember anything. I just remember waking up to the facilitators and thinking immediately, like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? And they literally reflected back to me that they needed nothing. They just needed me to just be myself. And it's almost like I didn't want it to be true, that people just want me to be me. I kept looking at them like, tell me something, tell me what to do, like almost for love and acceptance, and they just kept like giving it back to me like, you don't need to be anything. They didn't actually say this, they just looked at me and just gave me permission, like, to be myself. And it just made me have a sense of confidence, self-worth, that who am I after not having expectations from other people, not having to do things right or feel like I need to do a performance for love. Yeah, that's the way I felt about it. And then, yeah, I felt, a sense of regality with that energy of like not needing them to tell me anything, not needing them to give me any sense of approval. Like, I'm fine. I've got the permission to be myself. I've got the self-worth, like it's already there. The light is already within me. I don't need them to affirm that. So that's kind of what I got from that. Going out there and feeling like self-discovery, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'll do the medicine again at this point, because I know I went deep. I didn't go to the point of like, I think maybe dying. I think I died, but like, I feel like I went to heaven. I didn't like go to like nothingness, like everything, universe, like, the nothingness. I don't think I went to that part, but I did feel like I went to like the light of myself. Yeah, and I think that's okay. Gonna have lunch now. So today, day 4, did the medicine in the morning and just didn't feel the need to do it this afternoon because I felt like I really went deep. I do not remember a thing, but I know I went deep this morning. Like, it's just still with me. It's just emotional. And I don't know why, because I don't remember it. But I didn't feel the need to do it. We did a family constellation, which I came out of my comfort zone by talking about my family setup and my origin story of how my mum and dad, their relationship, like when I was a baby, seeing myself as a baby, that sort of thing. And yeah, I feel like I had a lot of more compassion for myself, seeing myself as a baby. So yeah, it was really really good, very freeing to play the other characters as well. Because what happens with the constellation is that as you're sort of taking on embodying somebody else's story, like it's actually healing you as well. So that was good. And also this afternoon was so special as well. I sat in on two ceremonies of the other participants, and it was just so beautiful to watch. Gosh, it was just beautiful to watch, and they're just so different as well. Kind of thinking that I might want someone to watch mine, just because it's going to be the last opportunity to do so tomorrow, to take the medicine or not. And yeah, I think I might do it just because it's the last one. But I'll feel into it and see if I actually need it or not, and if I want someone to watch as well, or all of them to watch or whatever. Yeah, I think it'll be the representation of the real ego death, and like being really willing for people to see me as I am, like not trying to be anything, not trying to do anything, not trying to people please, not feeding off what everybody else wants me to do, and just like allowing space for me to be me. And that is just so freeing, so gratifying. Like, wow, I'm so special, that they would hold space for that, just to be me, nothing else, no expectations. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, but gonna have dinner now, and yeah, like and subscribe. Last day tomorrow.
Did a little exercise, writing down all the things that we forgive other people or ourselves for. Cut the rope and bent it, so that felt really good and freeing. That we've put all those things to rest. We forgive the people around us for wronging us. Forgive ourselves for doing things to our own selves, to our own detriment. And then we bent it and let it go.
Pretty tough day yesterday, as every day is, on a spiritual retreat. And yeah, I needed the medicine once yesterday, but today is the last day. So I'm feeling like I went really deep yesterday, and a little bit anxious of doing it again. But again, today is the last day, the last chance, everything. So I'm just thinking to do it anyway. And yeah, it was fun after dinner. Me and the ladies, we had a little chat. We decided that we'd get like matching tattoos and stuff like that. So that was cool. Yeah, we were just laughing and joking and just being ourselves. And yeah, the end is coming soon, but yeah, we're all so glad we made it. We're all so glad we made it, and we didn't let anyone talk us out doing this, because the work here is just unmatched. It's just unmatched. You can't. Oh, like, what else do you want? It's been really deep. Especially for me, I had a really troubled night last night, as usual. I slept, but I did have like experiences of maybe like when I was on the medicine. Or I don't know if it was like a revelation to do the medicine. Like maybe I need to like do it one more time, in order to just get rid of like all the negative thoughts that I have in my mind about myself, and I feel like everybody else can see. Yeah, and I just remember just purging all of that out in the dream. So I don't know if I need to do that like on the medicine, or like just like energetically, or maybe both. Yeah, so kind of scary, excited, don't know, like just, yeah, just don't know what to expect every time, you know what I mean? But yeah, I decided to go second today. Yeah, it's brought a lot of like revelations to me, like the just going back and thinking about each experience and stuff, and it's like the same common theme, you know, from all of my experiences anyway. It keeps teaching me the same thing, like no matter how deep you want to go, like no matter, even if you want to die for it, like you're still gonna come back to yourself. You still have to face yourself, like whatever like is going on in your mind, like whatever you've seen, whatever you've believed, how broken you feel you are, like, you know, how much of the ego is there and doesn't want to be seen, and you know, it's there, like you're going to have to face that, you know, and it's almost like a representation of you actually facing that, in another realm, of course, but it shows you that you can do it, you know, you absolutely can, because when you wake up, it's like, wow, everything I just went through was all in my mind, like it was all in my mind, like none of that was actually real. Like you wake up and it's like the same people, the same mountains, the same shoes, clothes, whatever you were wearing, like no matter how deep you go, like you can't, you know, run from yourself, like yeah, like you know the deepest parts of yourself, so there's no need to do anything else, like there's just no need to, you just don't have to do anything, to be honest. Like you already know the truth, like there's nothing to search for, there's nothing to come outside of yourself for, or feel you need to do to have, or whatever. Like it's all there, like you know, like your body has the memory of what happened, like when, you know, all the layers peel off and you're ready to just give it all, to just be yourself, you know? Yeah, you just like die to anything else. Like it's just like, this is it, this is me, like fuck it, like this is me, shit, you know? Fuck. You know, that's just what it is at the end of the day. So I feel like that's been the theme in my journey over the last 5 days. Just always waking up and almost not believing that, you know, wow, like everything is inside me, all of this chatter, voice, whatever, like it's just all inside the mind. Like, you know, the facilitators holding space for me has just been the most beautiful, because ultimately I don't know where I've gone physically, but I know like spiritually I'm just fucked right off. Like I'm not even there. Like I am not there. I'm somewhere else, you know? And that's cool. That's cool that, you know, they still stay with you the whole time, you know, stay with your body the whole time. Yeah, and if anything comes up, they're there to witness it, and you just, you know that that has happened after, and it's like, yeah, instead of feeling some type of way, it's like, yeah, thank you for being there for me at this time where I was ready to face my darkest fears, pain, death, whatever the fuck, like, you know? Yeah. So that's just my 2 cents on this morning. I'll probably do another video after I've done the medicine today. Let you know how it goes. Also have a psilocybin experience as well coming up this evening, as obviously today is the last day. So I'm going to top it off with that. So of course I'm going to let you know what happens with that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
So I had a very emotional last ceremony. It started off extremely intense because I had a lot of feelings from the night before of purging negative self-talk. So we sort of went into that initially, and I was just having a release of just all the shit that I've told myself for so many years, all the negativity that I filled my head with. Yeah, and I was just having a moment, just, yeah, asking myself, why do I do it? Why do I self-deprecate, you know, not show myself love, talk to myself like shit? Yeah, it's just not okay, you know, it's just not okay. And so I had a release moment, like, why do you hate yourself so much? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? And, you know, yeah, self-sabotaging, not like believing in yourself, like just negativity towards yourself. So that was so much of a release anyway, that I just felt like, you know what, maybe I'm not going to do the medicine because I felt like I've gotten what I needed. But then the facilitators were like, oh, well, you know, this is a perfect time to do it. So I was like, okay. I was initially like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, I'm glad I did it. But now I can't remember shit. But apparently I was shouting, yeah, baby, yeah, to them. That is so funny. Yeah, I would generally not believe her, but it's just the fact that I know "yeah, baby" is in my vocabulary, so I know I probably did say that. But that's really funny because I've always been told in all the other ones of my ceremonies that I haven't spoken, I haven't said anything in all my other ceremonies. So it's funny that I said "yeah, baby" with this one. I told people "fuck you" as well. Yeah, and yeah. It's yeah, it was an experience, to be honest. Yeah, kind of glad that I don't remember it, to be honest, most of it anyway. Glad it's over as well, because I wouldn't be up for doing it anymore this afternoon. I just wouldn't. Yeah, but yeah, I kind of wish it was recorded in a way, but I know I wouldn't watch it for a very long time at the same time, so probably best not. But yeah, it was good. Now I'm just sitting by the pool and just trying to take it all in. Might journal some of the things I experience, what I feel, etc. And yeah, that's it. So I just had my final Bufo experience. I had a real like healing even just before it. Like I felt like I didn't need it anymore, the medicine. But yeah, it cleared a lot within me. I don't know what I want everyone to want from me all the time. Yeah, but I've got like expectations for everybody all the time. And it's just nice to know that they all like hold space for me the same way. Yeah, like they just want me to be me, like allow me to be me, and it's fine. Yeah, however that looks, however that shows up, like it's okay. That's what I got from it. I don't remember much of it again. I just don't remember much. And I'm really hoping they can tell me. I had two other participants sit in because I just thought, why not? Everybody else is having theirs sat in on. I've sat in on some as well of other people's, and I just thought, yeah, there's nothing wrong. Like, why, you know, am I hiding something? You know, and at the same time, I want some witnesses. You know, what did I do? What did I say? You know, that sort of thing. And yeah, I'm happy that they saw it, you know, because I think it's like my ego sometimes just wants to appear a certain way to a lot of people in different ways. Like all five of them in the room, was it one, two, three, four? Well, all four of them in the room. I felt like I had expectations for all of them.
you know, that's what I do when I meet people. I just have expectations of them, or feel like they'll have expectations of me, or I have to play out a certain role in their life or whatever. And yeah, I didn't have to, because they saw it all. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm asking for approval on a life partner. I'm asking for approval from like a motherly figure. I'm asking for approval with a friend. I'm asking for approval with a spiritual teacher. I'm always looking for approval from other people, and it's like, it's nice that they reflected back to me like I don't need that. Like, they love me the same way. Like, even with seeing all the, you know, whatever they saw, I don't know. I'll have to get the account later, but yeah, that is still okay. Yeah, they held space for me. You know, it's okay. Yeah. So I don't remember much of it. I had a bit of resistance. I didn't want to do the medicine at all because I felt like, yeah, I don't know, I didn't need it anymore. But yeah, it was good that I did it, because I think I was a bit scared of what might happen or whatever. Nothing, obviously. But yeah, if anything, of all the Bufo experiences, I think this one I didn't remember the most. Yeah, I think I remember waking up from it, and then I kind of went into it again. I don't know. Yeah, I just remember yelling "fuck you" to the other people. Um, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. So on to lunch. Hee hee.
Doesn't hurt now. No, no, no. Oh yeah.
But I did not shoot the deputy. I shot. So this entire week I've been on a plant medicine retreat. Why did I do it? I've always wanted to do a plant medicine retreat. So when the opportunity came, I just took it. You know, they say you don't go looking for the medicine finds you, kind of thing. Which I think happened, and yeah, it's been a huge, like, emotional journey for me. Definitely, of self-discovery, and yeah, what this body even is, you know what I mean? I know I've been on a medicine retreat for like 5 days and I'm already talking all boo boo. But yeah, it's been really great. Today is my last day here, and yeah, I'm so thankful that I came. It's been an absolutely incredible, groundbreaking experience. It's just been so profound. Yeah.
This side is good. Tell me when you go. Yeah, I'm going because it was always on my list. Yeah.
So I'm back home now. Yesterday was the last day, and we finished off the day with doing psilocybin. We did something called, I think it was penis, penis erectors, something like that, mushrooms. We got a choice of how many grams that we wanted to take. So I just did a 1.5. It was quite nice actually to taste, because we had it with like mixed up with lemon juice, and it tasted quite nice. So that it wasn't too bad to take. But yeah, I found it quite difficult at first to like settle in. I think I had a big lunch, so I wasn't settled and I was just feeling nauseated. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should go to the bathroom. And then I was like, in the bathroom, what am I doing here? This is crazy. I started questioning everything. And then I thought, you know what?
everybody else is lying down. Am I doing it wrong? Like, should I lie down? But I can't lie down because I feel nauseated. Then I started just walking around in the grass and just touching the walls and the grass and the flowers and shit. Like, it was like, I didn't feel high or anything. I just felt like I'm asking myself questions and stuff. Like, and I was just observing my thoughts. Like, every single thought that would come to my mind, that thought would be questioned. That thought would be questioned. Like, it was crazy. I would be like, should I walk over here? Why am I walking over here right now? Why am I touching this brick? Why did I just touch that tree? Oh my God, here we are again. We're in this exact position. I was like, it was crazy. So it started to get a bit cold, and then I was like, you know what, let me go and lie down because I didn't like to be cold. And then, yeah, the next thing I remember, it's like I was a baby. I was a baby, but like that hadn't even been born yet. Like I was still forming. Like I could feel my lips, like sort of the sensation of just popping out, you know, my nose just forming, just popping out. It sounds so crazy, but that's what I could feel. And I was aware of my thoughts and stuff. And before I knew it, like I could like feel that like I was in my mom, and I could hear people talking, and you know, I could tell at one point there was a bit of conflict with like my mom and my dad and things like that. And I was like, I don't like, I just want to stay here. Felt like my dad was really angry at my mom at one point. It seemed like maybe she was alone for a lot of the pregnancy, because there were times that I tried to like sense like who my father was and I couldn't tell. And I was like, oh, well, you know, there's a few question marks or missing information when it comes to my father, you know. But then when he was there, I sensed danger. And there was a time where it was like I was really, I don't know whether I'd grown up a little bit, but I feel like I was still in the stomach. And I feel like they were having an explosive fight, my parents. And I was like yelling at my dad, like in another language, like, you know, saying, you know, something about Baba and Mama and Bebe. I think I was talking about myself, like, you know, you should think about my mom and me or something like that. Like it is crazy to even be explaining this right now. Like still a baby in the womb, telling my dad to leave my mom alone. You know, don't hurt her and don't hurt me. Yeah. But this is exactly what was going on. And I remember I was talking in this baby language, thinking that my parents obviously are not going to understand me. I don't even understand, like, because I'm conscious at this point as well. I'm not like out of it or anything. And I was even like trying to understand what the hell I was saying as well. Like, why am I speaking a different language? It was freaking crazy. And yeah, it took a while for me to come around. It was really funny because one of the other participants, she was having a moment as well. She was really, really upset, you know, and, you know, just looking at her suffer and cry, and it really touched me. And I began to feel really sorry for her. I began to feel so resentful, not resentful, but like embarrassed, stressed that I was the one making her go through that. Like all the pain that my mother had to go through in life in general, like with my dad, it was all because of me, because I wanted to stay. I didn't care about the fight and the conflict that they were having between themselves. I still wanted to stay in my mother's womb. I still wanted to be there. I just wanted to stay and grow and block out all the noise. And yeah, it just made me feel a sense of guilt towards her. You know, I felt like she was a great mother to me, and then a sense of guilt for wanting to stay here on this, you know, in her womb. Yeah, but throughout that whole experience, I don't remember being born or anything. But it's just so crazy, you know, how intelligent these mushrooms are, because I think one of the participants was explaining the experience that she was going through, this same participant, and saying like she almost felt like I was her daughter, which is the craziest thing on earth. Because I was feeling the guilt of being her child in the womb, and she felt like I was a daughter. That's so crazy. Do you know how crazy that is? It's so crazy that I felt that towards her. And she felt that I was her daughter. It's just absolutely insane. But that's what the mushrooms does. It connects us all. I cannot eat after. Like, I had like hardly any dinner. I just had some tea and stuff. Yeah, I just felt a little bit out of it still. I felt like the psilocybin was still in there. And yeah, then I started like remembering more of my experience and explaining like what was happening to like the healers and the other participants, and like explaining it from my perspective, like what I saw. And but it was like I was speaking as the spokesperson for this baby in the womb, and speaking for myself at the same time, like just explaining how hard the world is, and I don't want to get involved, and I just want to be a baby, and I don't want to answer any questions because I'm a baby, obviously still growing in the womb. I just want to sleep. I'm like sitting by this fireplace at the house, and I'm just like treating it like my mother's womb. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, because I did the Bufo earlier in the morning and then the psilocybin after, I mean, every single night is a troubled night, but I did have a particularly troubled night yesterday night, of course, because, well, not yesterday night, but, you know, the last night with the psilocybin and the, obviously I didn't record when I was there because I just wanted to go to sleep after the psilocybin. I just had a shower and went straight to sleep, and I started having visions, just visions. And I just wanted them to stop, and I was going to like text the practitioners, like, can you turn this off? Like, how do you turn this off? Because I just want to sleep. I don't want to see any more visions. Yeah, and it was just taking me back to like scenarios with my parents, like scenarios as a child. Like, I can't even fully remember any of them, but it was just getting me to observe certain scenarios. And I was just like accepting of them, like, okay. You know, looking for a message or something I need to know for like my day-to-day life. But I can't remember anything particularly. But yeah, the last day we had an awesome time. You know, we vibed, we chilled. We decided to get matching tattoos, which was just great. Like, how many of us from all over the world, like different states, different countries, like, and we all got matching tattoos. We're all different like races and different like ages, and we all got the same matching tattoo because we went through such a strong transformational journey, like within ourselves and together as well. Like, we were there to witness it. Like, it was so phenomenal, this retreat. I cannot put it in words how it's just it's just been just incredible. It really has. I can't even say I was happy that I came. I had to come. I absolutely had to. I had to be on this retreat. I really did. It was fucking amazing. Like, so glad for the connections that I've made, the experiences that I have, even the tools that I'm using as well for myself. Yeah, I did some breath work this morning, which is one of the tools a practitioner taught me how to do, and I found it really beneficial because breath work was something that I would have looked at like eye roll before. I don't have time for shit like that, basically. To breathe, like, okay. But yeah, it did prove to be quite beneficial for me this morning. Giving yourself that permission to breathe and not feeling guilty about breathing, you know, breathing deep, you know, giving yourself that time to do, yes, the simplest thing of breathing, but just what it does to the body, clearing, just freeing, just releasing anything that needs to be released. And I think I understand that now. Yeah, whereby before I would not have even had time for it. So I guess that's it. Anyway, that's the final part. We all said our goodbyes after our tattoos and stuff, and we all went our separate ways. And yeah, so that was my entire experience on the 5-MeO DMT. And yeah, I think all in all, it was great. You know, you've got to be willing to die. You've got to be willing to surrender. You've got to be in that space of wanting change no matter what. You've got to be willing to give everything, because that's what it takes you back to ultimately. When you have it, like, you are nothing. That's what it just reminds you of. You want actually nothing. Because when you're going into the, vortex or the, cosmos, whatever, it's like you want to hold on to something. You want to hold on to at least one of the colors, like, the purple or the orange or the, whatever it is, or a memory that you keep thinking about. Let me think about my children, let me think about my job, let me think about, whatever thought is in your mind. Like, you're not allowed to keep even one. It's like it takes everything out of your mind, absolutely everything. You do not even exist. You don't exist. Your thoughts do not exist. Your mind does not exist. What does it feel to be nothing? What does it feel like to be nothing? And then you will become nothing with it. Yeah. That's as much as I can put it into words, to be honest. You just literally become nothing. And the freedom to become nothing as well, because the pressure of being something really is very, very, it's a lot for us, definitely a lot for me as well. Coming there, the amount of thoughts that I have about my life, my perception, my world, my being, who I am, nothing, like, I'm not any of those things. I'm nothing that I thought I was. I'm actually nothing. Like, and the knowing that you are actually nothing is the most freeing, because you're still at the same time ready to be everything. Like, it's like, I can't even put it into words what I'm trying to say, but yeah. And let me know if you have any questions. Honestly, I am happy to answer them in the most detail that I can. If you put your questions in the comment section below, I'll be most happy to answer them, because I know that it's very hard to convey what I'm trying to say. So maybe if you have like a specific question, then I'll be able to answer it. But this is the best that I can do to explain the experience. But it's been phenomenal. The healers were just 10 out of 10, 11 over 10, 12 out of 10. So supportive, so lovely. They are just pure love, and I absolutely love them. Absolutely love every single one of them. Awesome people to be around. It's been incredible. And yeah, let me know if you're thinking of going on the 5-MeO journey. Let me know if you've been on one. How was yours like? Might want to compare notes and see what yours was like as well. So yeah, stay connected with me. Like this video if it's been any kind of useful. Once again, feel free to ask me any questions. And yeah, subscribe to this channel as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video.